All right, now we're going to start looking at, how he fills his trailer up, and we just kind of wanted to give you, an idea of how this all goes about. We're not going to turn the pump on just because of the sound, but when we kick it on, that product's going to flow back into the pump here, and it's going to come out again. We're going to have these return lines turned off, so it's going to force all the product out of here, and it's going to go out this discharge hose. If you'll follow us over here, we'll show you where it's coming in at. He's got a great setup here from the fact that it's easy to get to. The mess is going to be minimal here, as he disconnects these, but that product's going to flow right into this. It's going to go down, and then it's going to go back into the bottom of the trailer. And it's hard to see on this, but it's a sump discharge 1,010 gallon trailer. I think this trailer actually came from.
It comes from Ag Spray out in Newton, Kansas. They built the trailer and put the tank. I plumbed it up.
Yep.
But it's a central unload to where you'll get every drop out of it. There's no in the front where you may have 10, 15 gallons in there that you'll never get out. So.
Yeah, there is a square sump that sits right in the middle of the tank, and it's all sloped to the center with a square pump or sump. So all that product's going to come down. It's going to go into that hose that we're filling into right here, but it's going to go through here, and then it's going to go right into the pump over there. Same principle as what's at the storage tank. He's also made it where, I'm going to jump over here. You get your inlet coming into the pump here, you're coming out at the top. So he's put two different outlets on here. This top one right here that goes back into the tank is a bypass valve, which is, to me, is really important. You need to have a place for this pressure to go when the pump's fired up and as you're trying to go over there and fill a feeder up. You can crack this open. It keeps the longevity of your pump, or the integrity of the gaskets and seals in there. So to me, it's really probably an important piece or add-on that is a part of this trailer.
I add one more thing to it. The other reason I put it on there is if I've got, I go out somewhere, somebody says, hey, I can't get product out of my tank. Well, now I can suck it out of their tank and put it back into this one.
Exactly.
Or suck it out of their tank and be able to put it through the banjo meter and know what we took out.
Yep.
And put it back in the tank. You'd have to open the top up, but via ways you can, or if that pump goes down, then I can hook a hose adapter onto that, suck out of that, and fill through, a separate.
Yep.
Those tanks a separate direct way.
Yep.
So
now that makes a very handy addition to this tank. I mean, some guys don't want to spend the, I don't know, $30 in fittings, maybe $50 by the time you get some adapters, valves, and things like that. But that $50 is very well spent. It gives you a lot more versatility to the unit. But if you can follow us around here, the discharge side of this hose comes right down to here, and it actually comes to his meter. So he can measure, within a 1% accuracy, what he's putting into the field for you. It does a great job. We found these about 7 or 8, 9 years ago. They are pretty dependable. That's the main thing about them. They don't have any moving parts in them. There's just electrodes inside there that measure the conductivity of the product as it moves through there. But it'll give you an accurate readout, and you can see, exactly what he's putting into the feeder for you. You move around here. He's got a fairly long discharge hose on here that allows him to maybe get into some spots that he couldn't get to, in certain situations. There's probably 25 foot of discharge, so all he's got to do is just unravel this, and he's got some room that he can, if you've got a little wet hole or something like that maybe the truck can't get to, he's got some hose length that he can go, get as close as he can to the tank, but be able to get it filled up for you. So we wanted to give you an idea of how, what I think is a great setup in terms of a delivery apparatus. He's done a great job putting this one together as well, and good job, man.
Yeah.
Good job. So we also want to show you one more thing. We're going to cut out. We're going to go over to that one, but it's kind of a neat idea, and we've already talked a little bit about it in our New Day, I guess, videos that we did earlier today. But I think this is really a great idea, because I've had guys that have wanted these skids to move or be able to move these tanks around. So I'll give you a little snippet there. We're going to run over there. We're going to pull one of those out and let you look at them. We'll get back to you in a second.